What's going on, y'all? I clicked the wrong thing. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this fine evening, man? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Good afternoon to everybody that's on the tube. I don't know if the talk of the ticks is working. The talk of the ticks is giving me some kind of weird error. So I don't know if the talk of the ticks is working. If the talk of the ticks is working, welcome. If Instagram is working, welcome Instagram, right? So I probably should have put that on this side so you can actually see the right screen. Yeah, because that's the screen I'm going to be looking at. So let's put that on this side over here so you can see the right screen. That's the screen that I'm going to be messing with. How about if I do this right here? If I flip it, would that be in my way? Okay. Would that be in my way if I flip it? If I flip the screen? That's gonna be all up in my way. I should have thought about this before I started streaming. Zoom it in a little bit. I can zoom it in, but I can't see nothing that's on the screen. Can I zoom it in if I flip it around? No, I can't zoom it in if I flip it around. It is what it is. Alright. That works like that. But I can't zoom I can zoom. I can zoom if I flip it. Okay. Alright. Learn me something. Learn me something. Alright today. Okay, that's not gonna work because the phone gonna fall. Okay. Not a good idea. Should have did all that before I started. There you go. Okay, more than one way to skin a cat. All right, there you go, right there. All right, that works. That works. Okay. All right. So now, again, if this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. What am I looking at? Oh, that's the leg. Oh, that's the leg that I see. What do I see over there? See something weird. Something weird is going on. See something weird over there. All right, something weird is happening over there. Now, y'all know how I get, man. I'm all over the place. If it's not the first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. Forget all of that. Mike is not loud enough. Somebody's named Empire Tradings said Mike is not loud enough. Is that better? Is that better? Is it better, or do Empire Tradings got cheap equipment? Let me put the mic up. I'm gonna put the mic up to closer to my face, because earlier today when I was doing this, my mic is like it springs up, and it hit me in the eye this morning. Cheap laptop. Oh, you got a cheap laptop? Deborah said it sounded good to her. So I think you got a cheap laptop, Empire Trades. Empire Trades, you might not want to trade if you got a cheap laptop, Empire Trades. You feel me? If y'all tapping in on Instagram over here, pull up on YouTube so you can see me and the chart. I wish it was a way I could sit it like right here. I need something to sit it on so y'all can see me and the thing. I got to figure this out. Y'all know I'm not going to be able to do this until I figure this out where they can see me and the thing. Right? I'm going to get a chair. Y'all know how I am. I can't stop now. I can't stop now. I'm getting a chair. I got a chair back here in the back of the room. Now I got stuff in the chair. Okay, put stuff in the other chair. Don't drop my MacBook on the floor. All right. Get this chair. Put it right here. Right. Put it right there. Then I'm gonna get this right here. I'll flip the camera around like this. I'm going through all this right here and ain't nobody on. Now you can't see the screen. I'm going through all this and ain't nobody even on IG. Going through all this and ain't nobody even on IG. But I'm going to feel better when I do it. I'm going to feel better when I do it. I'm going to feel accomplished. Now, there you go. Just like that. Oh, I just heard my MacBook fall. I just heard my MacBook fall. All right. Now you can see me and you can see the screen. Back to it. Now you can see all this over here looking crazy. Squirrel! You feel me? Hey, shout out to everybody in chat. We got Empire Trades here with the cheap laptop. He on a compact Hewlett Packard Mix from 1982. We got Here to Learn and Share. It's Monday, so she not at Bible study tonight. She on church Zoom call tonight. Shout out 80. We got 80 up in here. We got Kashaya up in here. We got Kim up in here. Kashaya said, Tim, price began to fail just like you were saying. This stuff really works. Windows 95. Okay. Oh, you got the you on the dial up. I bet, hey, you on dial up, so I bet I sound like this right here. You on dial up 56K modem. Hey, the Blackout David, say it with your chest. Don't be removing comments. Deborah. Hey, tell Sherwin I said what's happening. What's going on, Tish? How that grandbaby doing, Tish? Good evening to the Blackout Davis. Say it with your chest, Mike. Don't be taking comments off. What's up, Will? What's going on, FC? Father Legends. What's going on? Who else in here? What's up, KC? What's going on, Ronnie? Yo, 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 yo. All right, man. Let's go ahead and what's up? Sturdy AF. Sturdy AF got about 14 names. Man, he running us, but he's great. Thanks for that. Hey, it's all part of being you ain't say grandma. You ain't say Big Mama. You said it ain't G Ma. It's I can't remember what you said. Anyway, Grandma. Yeah, Grandma, that's what it is. I can't remember what you said you are. You said Honey. That's it. Honey. It's Honey. Big Paw and Honey. Big Paw? No, no, no. If you talk about Joshua, you need to be saying small paw. Me, medium height paw. Shout out, hey man. Shout out my boy Josh. Do Josh still be singing? Do Josh still be doing music? I don't know if he still do music. Go check out the real Joshua Israel on all streaming platforms. The R&B king. I'm a real man, and I was. Go check out the Joshua Israel, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it, people. That's enough of me being me. Let me see. Since I'm shouting my boy out, let me see. Is it the real J Israel? How do you spell Israel? Israel. Is that it? Yes, the real J Israel. Y'all go check him out. There you go, right here goes some songs. That's him right there. Did I spell it wrong? Yes, I did. The real J Israel. Y'all go check him out. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Mr. Good Good. I'm trying to see the song that I was just singing. Look at him up here with the shirt off. With the shirt off. I can't play it because they ban me. Every time I try to play a song, they ban me. Daddy, no from No Pressure. Yeah, right now. Y'all go check him out. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Intraday price Hexion. All right. Let's go over here. And Kashai, what was I saying? You said price started to fail just like you said. What was I saying? What you talking about? Pop in the Discord and tell me what I said and what played out. You were saying it worked. And I don't want to hear, I'm at work right now, Tim. I can't talk. What was I saying played out? And it worked. Since I'm talking to Kashaya, let's look at the ES. Kashaya trades the ES. So we're going to look at the ES. Let me blow it up so Instagram can see it. The one person on Instagram, come to YouTube. Let's find where it opened up last night. Speak to me, Kashaya. I heard somebody come in.
Yeah, I hate him. So you were saying from last night, and you said it this morning too, that price should it consolidated and it should move away from the area, moving higher up into the daily fair value gap, which is the only thing that should block price from going up. And
Mm-hmm.
into there, it should you not that you want to see price fail, but if price starts to fail, it won't close. I don't know, it will close lower than the fair value gap, something like that. But essentially, you explain that price will go up into the gap and fail and start to break down, and that's what it did. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We talked about, okay, for those who don't know what we talk about, we talked about that on the NQ and the ES. We said that we were looking at some stuff yesterday, and the question came about that we're going to put we're going to go into replay and we're going to back it up and take today's price action off. Because when we was talking about price yesterday, the question came about, let me mark out, we were looking at like a 60-minute chart, I think. Might have been a 5-minute chart. Whatever. We was looking at price here, right? And the question came about and said, hey, Tim, are we in a, no, do you think we're in where price is now? Do you think we're in a market maker buy model? Right? And I said, what he said yesterday, if everybody got, was the last line of defense, and it would determine what would happen for the week. I don't remember saying all that. I don't remember saying all that. But what I said was that I said, what do you think? Do you think we're in a market maker buy model? All right. And I said, don't never think that we're in anything. Look at the clues and look at the signatures that the algorithm is leaving and make your determination from there, right? And if I'm screaming at y'all, I apologize, cause Cheap Laptop Empire Tradings said that they couldn't hear me, so I'm yelling so that, you know what I'm saying, the Hewlett Packard 286 laptop can hear me. All right, so I said, don't think anything. Don't think we're in a market maker buy model. Look for clues, right? First thing you want to do is see what can price potentially be drawing toward from the higher time frame, right? So we went to the daily time frame, right? And we looked at the daily time frame and we said, okay, on the daily time frame, right, we failed to take out this low, and we determined that by looking at the YM and the NQ, right? We looked at the YM and we looked at the NQ. Where is it? It's not giving me the NQ. Yes, it is right there. We looked at the YM and the NQ, and we determined that we had a SMT divergence at the lows because the YM, I mean the N, yes, the YM had taken that low, okay, and the NQ had taken that daily low, right? Just by a little smidgen, but both of them took it, right? They both took it. And the ES, if I just put the line straight, you can see it better, right? All right, and we can see that we had a SMT divergence at the lows, right? So since we had a SMT divergence at the lows, we was like, okay, money is going into the ES heavier than it's going into the Dow and the NQ, right? So in the case of are we going to come straight back down to this low right there? We got bullish divergence, right? So price traded into a bullish fair value gap and went back up into a bearish fair value gap. Then it traded back down and failed to take out the low at the same time, giving us bullish divergence. So in that case, we are looking at this the same as we look at a rejection that actually takes the low and then rejects off of it because of the bullish divergence, right? And since we're looking at that as a rejection off the low, a reasonable target will be the high that sent you there. Is it big enough for IG? Probably not. We make the candles bigger. All right, make the candles bigger for IG. IG, if that's not big enough for you, I'm sorry, can't do nothing else for you. Right there. Okay. This way. Okay, so Again, we're treating this as a rejection, and a reasonable target would be the high that sent us there, because this high sent us here. We rejected there, so a reasonable target would be the high that sent you there. Now, what's in between you and that high? Well, price at this time and that high. On the daily time frame, we have a bearish fair value gap. Right there. Right, we got a bearish daily fair value gap that's above price. Right, we got a daily bearish fair value gap that's above price. It is in the premium of that price leg. Right, if you get your Fibonacci tool running from the highest high to the lowest low of the price leg, this daily fair value gap is above the 50%. Right, and you got a premium PD rate on the daily time frame that's above price. Now, the higher time frame rules. Okay, so at this time on the daily chart, price has shown you at this point, I don't want to go any lower. Right, I don't want to go any lower. That's what this SMT is like confirming for you. I don't want to go any lower because we rejected it and we formed the SMT with the other two sisters. I don't want to go any lower. Okay, if you don't want to go any lower, right, and you have price has traded up and taken out this daily high right there, okay, showing an intention to want to go up, right, because it left the sell side, right, but it's taking out a daily buy side, right? It's traded above a daily high right there. Okay, because this day we failed to take out that low, right? But on this day here, we took out the low and the high of the prior day. Okay, so in this day when we opened up, we failed to take out the low and we took out the high, showing a desire to go up. So now these are clues, these are signatures that we're watching. I don't want to go any lower, right? I'm taking out the buy side. I'm engaging the buy side. I want to go up. Now, let's go back down to that 60-minute chart, right? Because the question was, are we in a market maker buy model, right? And I said, you don't want to try and guess. You want to watch the clues, right? So now, after we failed to take out the low, okay, and we traded up and got us a break in market structure right there when we took out this high there, right? That candle there, make it bigger so IG can see it, right? That candle right here at 2 p.m. on Friday, it took out that high, giving us a bullish break in market structure, right? So now that we got a bullish break in market structure on this hourly time frame, right? That's significant. What's significant about it? Because the hourly time frame is 2 time frames down from the daily, right? And on the daily time frame, right, we have come down to an anticipatory reactionary point, right? An anticipatory reactionary point is a point where you're expecting price to either be supported or resisted. And if we look here, we came down to a bullish daily fair value gap, and we're anticipating price to be supported there. So that is an anticipatory reactionary point, right? So we come down to this anticipatory reactionary point, and it's supporting price, right? So now that on the daily, our narrative time frame, it's showing that price is being supported. Remember, these are clues that we're stacking up. Now on our structure time frame, the 1 hour, which is 2 time frames down from your narrative time frame, you got daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. So daily, skip 4 hour, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. I'm still doing it. Anyway, you skip the 1 hour. You skip the 4 hour and go to the 1 hour, right? So Once we get a break in market structure here, that's our break in market structure. That's what Blue's Clues call a clue, a clue. Oh, a clue, a clue. That's what they used to say on Blue's Clues when I watched that with my daughters back in the day when they was little. They say a clue, a clue, a clue, a clue, right? So we're going to put BMS right there, right? We're going to put a plus in front of it because it's a bullish break in market structure, okay? A clue, a clue. Okay, so now that we got that bullish break in market structure on our structure time frame, right? We're looking at the clues now because we're saying since we got a bullish break in market structure there, right? And if we look here, this here, right, when we trade this 9 a.m. candle right there, when we traded above the opening price of this 12 p.m. candle from Thursday, now that has given us a change in the state of delivery, right? That has given us a change in the state of delivery, meaning price has switched from being, in this case, bearish to bullish. Change in the state of delivery right there when we traded above the opening price of that 12 p.m. candle right there. Gave us a change in the state of delivery. That also gave us a bullish order block, right? That also gave us that validated that as a bullish order block. And it also validated it as our change in the state of delivery. And then we got a break in market structure. Now that we have a change in the state of delivery and a break in market structure, we also have an inversion fair value gap. If you watch those two, we have inversion fair value gap here also, right? That's a type of change in the state of delivery. So these are all signatures, right? These are all signatures. Now we have an inversion fair value gap, right? Put the I in front of it, right? Got an inversion fair value gap that is supporting price, right? We got a change in the state of delivery. We got a break in market structure. Now that we got all of these clues that price has switched from a sell program and now it's switching into a buy program, we now are eyeing this as our possible smart moolah reversal. Right? We eyeballing that as our possible smart money reversal. We're going to put a question mark there. Why? Because right now, because of our signatures, all of our signatures, everything that we've talked about up until now, right? Our anticipatory reactionary point, failure to take the low, our SMT, our inversion fair value gap, change the state of delivery, order block, right? Order block and break in market structure. All of these signatures, this is telling us that this is possibly the smart money reversal. Right? We don't have the confirmation yet, but because of all these signatures, we understand this is possibly going to be the smart money reversal inside of our market maker buy model. Right? So and then if you look here, we got a possibility of two smaller market maker buy models inside of a larger market maker buy model, right? Because we have an initial consolidation, right, for this large market maker buy model, right? Then we have an initial consolidation for this smaller market maker buy model that's inside that one. And then we also have an initial consolidation for yet a smaller market maker buy model that's inside this one, right? So now we're eyeballing all of this. So now that we see where we are in price, now we want to identify what's above us and below us as far as higher time frames, right? So above us on the higher time frame is a daily fair value gap that price has not engaged with yet, has not repriced to. Below us is a daily fair value gap that we have repriced to, not just once, but twice, and has shown a willingness to not want to go lower via an SMT divergence with the sisters, and showing signs of wanting to be on the right side of a market maker buy model with the inversion fair value gap, change of state of delivery, and bullish breaking market structure. So now at this point, the higher time frame rules, since this higher time frame PD array has already shown us something. It's shown us that it wants to go up. So now the next higher time frame PD array above price is this daily fair value gap. So now you're anticipating price to continue to draw toward that. And you want to see it move toward it most expeditiously, because price has already shown you by way of just moving through these from this consolidation here at the high of this inversion fair value gap back to this high. There's not one red hourly candle in here, and it's being very efficiently delivered, right? Thanks to Michelle Tucker, we found out that there is a very small fair value gap right there, but for the most part, price is being very efficiently delivered on this 1 hour time frame by making sure the candles are sharing price. Each candle is sharing price, except for right there we have one small fair value gap there where candle 1 and candle 3 don't share price, right? So whenever price cuts through an area like that, right, and you look to the left and you see efficient delivery, right, and then you leave that area, right, this right here is a balanced price range. Why? Because you offered buy side and sell side delivery, and then you left the area. If you're below a balanced price range, you want to see it act as resistance. If you're above a balanced price range, you want to see it act as support, right? So if you're bearish and you're below a balanced price range, you want to see price hit it and get gone to the downside. If you're bullish and you're below a balanced price range, you want to see price cut through it like butter, right? And if you look right here, right, price was on the bottom side of this balanced price range, formed an inversion fair value gap, consolidated on top of the inversion fair value gap, because when you're on top of a PD array, you want it to act as resistance. So it sat on top of that resistance, no diddy, right? And then it cut through the balanced price range like butter. No red 1 hour candles going through this balanced price range. So therefore, you don't want to see a deep retracement coming back into that balanced price range, because the algorithm is showing you I am trying to get through this in a hurry. This is a balanced price range that I am through with. So you look at what's above and you want to see it move here most expeditiously, because of, not because I want to, but because price has shown me it don't want to deal with this balanced price range by cutting through it like butter, right? So that, and then once we get here, we said if price wants to go back here and can, because if we get to the daily fair value gap, we've completed this small market maker buy model, right? If price wants to get to the and complete this market maker buy model, right? Once we get to this daily fair value gap, this daily fair value gap's job is to push price back down, right? So if we get here and it does its job, then if price comes back down, you want to see this bullish breaker do its job and hold price up to send it back up to engage with that high, if price truly wants to finish out this market maker buy model, right? So that's what we talked about. That's what we said, because we said you don't want to say that you're here, there, just because you want to. You want to use the clues to let you know that you're on the right side of a market maker buy model, right? And let's put the meat on the bone. We put the meat on the bone, and voila! Look what price did. It moved to the daily fair value gap most expeditiously, right? Only one red hourly candle was formed today, right? And that was at 5 a.m. this morning. Only one red hourly candle was formed. It moved there most expeditiously, okay? And once we got there, right, it started to push price back down, right? Nothing wrong with that. It's doing its job. It's pushing price back down because where do you buy? You buy in a discount and you sell in a premium. And if you look at the move from the consolidation, right? You look at the move of this consolidation up to the highest high, right? Price has come back down into a discount, right? It has also come back down into a bullish fair value gap on the hourly time frame there, right? It came back down into a bullish fair value gap right there. Okay. Came down to a bullish fair value gap, and it pushed back up into the range. Now, if price has consolidated, expanded, retraced, right? Now you will be looking for the delivery. Excuse me. You'll be looking for the delivery if price is trying to complete this market maker buy model here. Because in the sense of this smaller market maker buy model, that one is done already, right? And why do I say if price wants to do that? Because on the higher time frame, right? Let's get rid of all these brushes, right? On the higher time frame, right? Price, get out of here, arrow. Don't need you no more, right? On the higher time, on the daily time frame, price, right? Price went up, took out the high, right? Went up, took out the high, came down, took out the low, right? Pushed down a little bit lower into the bullish fair value gap, traded back up into the bearish fair value gap, traded down and left the low, right? So now price is going back up. So on a daily candle time frame, you want, if we're talking about completing that market maker buy model, right? Let's put a line there right here, right? On a daily time frame, you're looking for a price. You want to see price on a daily time frame get a closure above this daily fair value gap, create an inversion fair value gap, and then move up and complete that smaller market maker buy model. And then you want to see it show a willingness to continue to use that inversion fair value gap as support to go and complete the larger market maker buy model, right? You never try to force price. You just look at the clues. I don't have a crystal ball, right? Like Kashaya said, hey, what'd she say? Tim, price began to fail just like you were saying. No, I wasn't saying. All I said was these are the signatures, right? And that's what we got to teach ourselves, right? Don't worry about what we want. Don't worry about what we think. You know what I'm saying? Look at the signatures in price and tell ourselves, if price does this, then it should do that. If price does this, then it should do that, right? Even when they go in and manipulate and stop the algorithm from moving in the range, they're holding the algorithm in. You still see those signatures of if price does this, then it does that. You just get chopped up because you don't know when they're going to go in and stop it. Nope, I ain't letting it go that far, right? And you wanting it to go that far, and then they stop it, and then you're still holding for that target, and it starts to go the other direction doing algorithmic things, right? And we've seen that many times where we look at consolidation and we still see if price does this, then it does that, right? So that's what we were talking about when it comes to that daily fair value gap right there. So we went there, and that's what I was taught. Who was that? When I said I remember saying all that about setting the tone for the week and all that, running, right? All I said, that's what I said. I said you want to see price move to this most expeditiously, which it did. And I said once it gets here, you have to allow for this to push price down, right? And we got there and it pushed price down. But when it pushes price down, you have to see what did price leave in between this point of consolidation and getting here that's supposed to support price and send it back up. And in this case of this hourly, right, we had already wicked down into that hourly, right? So we have an hourly fair value gap right there. And then we have we got some order blocks in here. We got mitigation block in here. We got a breaker over there, right? All of this stuff at this area, right, is designed to support price. But if price is exceedingly bullish, when it gets to an imbalance like it did, you want to see it respect 50%. If it's exceedingly bullish, you don't want to see it digging all down. It came here, it failed to get to 50% or consequent encroachment, and then it got back up off of it, right? So now that it respected this consequent encroachment, if the bullishness is intact, you would want to see it pushing through this PD array relatively easy, right? And you can put it into quads to see how it's attacking it. Right now, we have come into the lower quadrant, right? We've come to the lower 25% on this hour, and it's proven to be a formidable foe thus far for this hour. Then you will want to see how it acts toward the 50%, right? You want to see getting an hourly closure above that, and that'll start to show weakness of this. Then you want to see how it reacts to the 75%, and then you'll want to see it go ahead and push on through and create an inversion fair value gap, right? And then once you create that inversion fair value gap, now if you look here, put your Fibonacci tool on there, right? This 50% lines up with equilibrium of this price leg, right? So after hitting this, you have to allow for price to at least come back to equilibrium. And equilibrium in this case is the low of this daily SIBI that we was drawing up to, right? So now that we've hit that and start to draw back up, since we moved down, you got to allow for price to at least come to 50%. So coming to 50% of this range is the minimum that you would expect, because anybody that's bearish, they want it to come to at least 50% to let them sell at a fair value. They really want it to come up here into this SIBI there to let them sell in a premium, right? But if you're bullish, you want to see this fair value gap and this fair value gap fail, get up on top of this no diddy on a daily level, and use that as support to ride off in the sunset. Yeah. All right, man. I've been running my mouth a lot. I yield my time. Does anyone have anything for me? What's going on to the one person still on IG? Boot camp members. We got we're doing fair value gaps tonight for lecture number 5. Lecture number 5. Fair value gaps. Boot camp members, if y'all enjoying the boot camp thus far, you know, put something in the chat to make me feel good. Put something in the chat, let me know that you're enjoying the boot camp thus far. I don't see anything in the chat. Nobody got no question. Nobody got anything for me. I see a fire in there. Is that fire for tonight? Oh, Is that fire for tonight, or is that fire for the boot camp? What that for? The boot camp? I saw put a 1 in the chat. Shonister say put a 1 in the chat if you enjoying. Yeah, Lump say the boot camp fire. Fireworks exploding. Shonister say put a 1 in the chat if you enjoying the boot camp. Shout out Shop Girl BK. Shout out Shonister. Shout out Lump. Them all boot camp members. Who else in the boot camp? Who else in the chat that's in the boot camp? 80 in the boot camp. Shout out 80 in the boot camp. Who else in the boot camp? Y'all got all these different names on YouTube and Discord and all that. I don't be remembering. I can't keep up all them names. But we going in tonight at 8 o'clock. We doing fair value gaps. Fair value. Let me see how many slides we got. Let me see how many slides it's got tonight, so I can see if it's gonna be long time or not. Number 5, boot camps, fair value gaps. Fair value gaps. Shout out Aranya Grande. Aranya Grande in the army now. He in the army. He dressed up in the army now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. We got 18 slides in tonight's lecture. All right, Callio in the boot camp. Shout out Callio with the purple square, man. Shout out Callio with the purple square. Let me see. Has Callio always had a purple square? Let me see if anybody else got a purple square. Let me see if anybody else got a purple square. I shouted out the people with the purple squares the other day, right? And if you don't know what the purple square is, the purple square is for people that's been in the gang for over 2 years. Right? We had a lot of people that was close. We had a lot of people that was really close, right? But we had a lot of folk that was really close. Shout out Thomas for rejoining the gang. Oh, we got a new member. We got a new member that joined the gang. Nando Libres. Lando Labres. I can't say that. That double L Labres. Lando Labres just joined. Shout out Lando Labres just joined. It says today as a Black Spider member. Lando's, did you go go to Lando's? Nando. Go to the membership tab. Nando, you still in the chat? Nando, are you still in the chat? I didn't see it pop up. They must have did it earlier. Welcome LL. Somebody said welcome LL. Welcome LL. How you get squares? What? Square? Oh, you get squares by paying. Okay. Nando, go to the membership tab, right? Go to the membership tab and let me pull up the tube real quick. I'm gonna shout y'all out in a minute with the squares. All right. Time as a member. I want to put the large amount of time, go to the bottom. Oh Lord, somebody that went over that I don't want to talk about. Oh my goodness. Shout out. Can we shout it out? I'm gonna shout him out again. Here to learn and share. Been there 2 years or more. I'm Lil Hawk. I'm sorry, Lil Hawk. Lil Hawk, the very first one, been here. For 2 years or more. Here to learn and share. 2 years, less than 3. 2 years, less than 3. Cool it. 2 years, less than 3. Kareem, 2 years. Question mark. I don't know who you are. You changed your name on me. 2 years. Will, Jennifer Brown, KC, my nemesis, My nemesis, 2 years. Laverne, 2 years. Shout out Mendez. I ain't seen Mendez in the month of Sundays. Calio done hit 2 years. Michelle Tucker done hit 2 years. Sanjay done hit 2 years. Free to be me done hit 2 years. All right, and we got a few more people that's knocking on the door right at 23 months. They almost there. We got some people that's almost there, right at. So a little bit later in the month of January, they gonna have their 2 years too. Shout out to everybody been here 2 years. Now, Nando, this yes, it's a Spanish name. You got to tell me how to say it, right? So what you're gonna do? You're gonna come to your channel, right? You're gonna go to your channel, and you're gonna go over here to the membership tab. Either the membership tab or the community tab. Excuse me. One of them, right? You're going to scroll down and you're going to see this post right here. It said it was the last time I reposted was 3 weeks ago. YouTube don't let me pin to the top for some reason. So it is what it is, right? Go here and you got to click on read more. There's going to be a link to accept a Discord invite. Right, so when you click on that link to accept the Discord invite, you're going to come into where it say the welcome channel, say welcome and rules. Read that and then click that muscle emoji, right? Right now, that muscle emoji has 96 clicks there. You want to click it so that it turns into 97, right? You already did that? Okay. All right, so let me go find you. Okay, members. There it is. Nando, there you go. You in there 2 hours ago. All right. It was Black Spider, I think you signed up for. Right? It says you signed up for. Now, Nando, now you're in the right tier. So, Nando, welcome. These are tiers now. Now you got to make sure I put you on the right thing. I put you on Black Spider, right? Did I put you on the right thing? Yes, Nando. Yes, Black Spider. Okay. Right. So Nando, you're on the right tier now. You're in the Black Spiders. So Nando, over here you should be able to see. Turn on my fancy dancy. You should be able to see like all the channels and your Black Spider membership tier down there. All right. So on the first and third Sundays, right, Black Spiders participate in a Q&A at 7 p.m. on the first and third Sunday, right? You see first Sunday Q&A, third Sunday Q&A, all right? That's what we had, the first and third Sunday Q&A. Black Spiders participate in those Q&As, right? I stay popped up. That's when I just jump on and I feel like talking. Black Spiders got access to that, right? I never put anything in the Black Spider chat or the Black Spider voice. I ain't gonna hold you. It's down there, but I never put anything there. So, and then we got class participation over here. I used to do a lot more class participation before I started doing like the mentorship and the boot camp and all that. But I still try to throw out some class participation stuff out there. But we sprinting now, so hey, y'all should be straight A's by now. Right, and then the main chat. But that's the most important stuff you want to know about coming in there. Now, welcome Nando. And Nando, when you pop up in there, you got to unmute and tell me how to say your name. Right, your last name, that is. The Labres. Rabres. It's Fernando. Okay then, Fernando. I'm talking about your last name. Spell it phonetically for me. What was that one movie that Jack Black did? Nacho Libre? Was it Nacho Libre? Was that Jack Black who did that movie, Nacho Libre? I think it was. Nacho! When he was a wrestler, I think he was the wrestler. Nacho Libre. I think he was a wrestler. Nacho! Let's see. Nacho Nacho Libre. Nacho. Yep, that's it. Nacho Libre. Nacho. All right, that's it, man. We done had our fun. We talked about price, and ain't nobody got no questions about nothing. Again, Nacho is a different Spanish name. Yeah, I just thought about it when I was trying to say your last name. I thought about his name was Libre, Nacho Libre. So I was trying, and when I was trying to say your last name, it made me think about Nacho Libre, Nacho. But yeah, man, that's it. Again, look for. Let me go full screen on this right here. 8 o'clock boot camp. 8 o'clock boot camp. So, whenever you're studying price, right, don't never try to force your will on the market, right? Always look for signatures, and the algorithm, when the algorithm gives certain signatures, if the algorithm does this, then it's going to do that. Right? And remember, it's certain times when you anticipate manipulation, right? Certain times you anticipate manipulation. So if you haven't seen manipulation yet, and you're going into a new hour, you're going into a new session, you're going into a new day, you haven't seen any manipulation, then if you're going into a new something, you can anticipate some manipulation. Don't let the manipulation fool you out of your narrative that you have built based off of your signatures, right? Stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks, blocks on blocks on blocks on blocks. You hear me? That's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Again, I didn't tell y'all earlier, but my name is Aranya Grande. That's just Big Spider if you don't hablo español. Until the next time I decide to get on Algo's in there and share my thoughts on this thing they call price action, which will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. to do the intraday price action recap. Y'all be safe out here in these trading streets, man. Gone. Yeah.